Anti-War Action Network statement, hands off Iran. Today, the United States is the greatest threat to global peace and security. Its unrestrained aggression against Palestine, Venezuela, and others threatens to engulf the world in a conflict of catastrophic proportions. Iran is the most recent target of this aggression as Donald Trump has threatened to use military force to further destabilize the country. Of course, this is hardly the first time the US has meddled in Iran's affairs. Last summer, the US and Israel spent days bombing Iran, hundreds of people, including over a dozen children. Strikes on alleged nuclear facilities failed to significantly set back Iran's nuclear program. If anything, it only casts a spotlight on the hypocrisy of the most nuclear armed military in the history of the world, which sees nuclear proliferation in any sovereign nation as a threat to their free interference. The Iranian Revolution was a response of the Iranian people to assert their sovereignty, an overthrow of the US aligned Shah, a brutal monarch that the CIA had installed in a coup they labeled Operation Ajax in 1953. Now the US and Israel are backing that monarch's son who clamors for his blood soaked inheritance in order to destroy what they see as a threat to Western hegemony. The US and Israel do not have the well being of Iranians in mind, nor do the forces in Iran that they endorse. US led wars of regime change abroad never improved the lives of the people. Decades of bloodshed and trillions of dollars in Afghanistan accomplished nothing but the re entrenched Taliban rule. Deposing and Muammar Gaddafi has left Libya divided in a state of frozen civil war. Every country the United States touches turns to ash. In January, the U.S. kidnapped Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and First Lady Celia Flores. Warmongers like Marco Rubio are already crying out for a repeat performance in Iran. The true motives of the U.S. are clear. Venezuela and Iran both control vast natural resources, not least of which are massive oil reserves. The people of Venezuela and Iran have chosen to use those resources for purposes other than the enrichment of U.S. corporations. As a result, the United States has inflicted years of sanctions on both countries to bring them to heel. These brutal sanctions have eviscerated millions of people. The economic devastation wrought by the United States then becomes justification for military intervention. The Anti-War Action Network condemns continued threats by the U.S. to attack Iran and overthrow its government. Only Iranians can determine Iran's future, not U.S. oil oligarchs or war profiteers. The people of Iran are entitled to self-determination as much as Palestinians, Venezuelans, and all other nationalities. We will not join genocidaires like Netanyahu and petty tyrants like Trump in salivating over the prospect of plunging Iran into chaos and extracting its natural resources. No war with Iran, end U.S. aggression. Please find and follow the Anti-War Action Network on your favorite social media. Solidarity, y'all.